Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives podcast. I'm your host, Delano Wallace, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. Now, in today's episode, it's going to be a game changer, right? And we're diving deep into the world of strategic website design. And I'm going to guide you on how to transform your online presence into a revenue generating masterpiece. So buckle up because it's about to get exciting. Now, before we jump into the nitty gritty, let me tell you why mastering the art of strategic website design matters for us creative entrepreneurs. It's not just about having a pretty website, it's about turning your digital space into a thriving hub for your creative business. Think attracting more clients, building trust, and ultimately boosting your revenue. In a world where the online presence is everything, this skill is your golden ticket to success. Unfortunately, many of us rebel creatives, have fallen into the trap of focusing solely on aesthetics and neglecting the strategic side of our websites. You know how it goes. Flashy visuals without a clear message, complex layouts that confuse our audience, and often minimal mobile optimization. But wait, there's more. Neglecting social media integration and forgetting to update our content regularly. These are the hurdles that many of us face on the journey to a successful website. Now, I know it sounds like a lot, but fear not. This episode is your compass through the digital jungle. By the end, you'll have the tools and the knowledge to overcome these challenges and craft a website that not only looks fantastic, but actively contributes to your creative business's success. Now, before I even go further, I want to talk about one of our clients where we built them their websites and their funnels, all of their online websites that they need for their conversions and everything. And we've seen a 50% conversion rate on those funnels and websites that we built for them. And the reason for that is because not only did we have a clear message, an offer that people want, but everything was designed in a way to maximize on conversions. All right. So just that's just one example of the importance. Before, they weren't getting more than maybe 10-20% conversions on their existing websites. So just by doing things strategically, doing things a little bit different, and connecting their brand voice and their brand message and creating a strategy and then implementing that as a website, that is how you get the results that you want. All right, so let's get down to business. The first step is to clarify your message. Your website should be like telling a story to a friend. Clear, engaging, and captivating. All right. For instance, at the beginning of my creative journey, I struggled with a cluttered message on my site. Once I streamlined it, engagement soared. All right. So you want to make sure that you have everything in place. You know who you're talking to, you know the language to use. Now, one of the things that we do is we do a survey or market research, as it were, right? And we get the data from our ideal customers. And this is a very important step that a lot of businesses, neglect to do. But if you are able to just do a survey among your ideal customers and ask them what it is that they're looking for. How do what have they tried? What have they done? How does it make them feel? All of those things. When you get all of those responses and you go through them, you'll get to understand the language of your ideal buyers. All right. And then from there, you're going to be able to now speak to them in a way that is not only engaging and captivating, but very, very clear because you're using the terminologies and the words that they're using to express their situation. All right. So once you do that, next step is to streamline the user experience. And I want you to imagine your website as a theme park. You want to make it enjoyable for visitors with simple navigation, clear buttons, and minimal distractions. Don't overwhelm them. Trust me, I've made this mistake, and simplifying the journey made all the difference. All right. So, avoiding common mistakes is key. And one big one is neglecting mobile users. All right. You want to ensure your website looks stunning on all devices. Now, this is a game changer because we see a lot of mobile users um, coming out. So that's the biggest portion, right? People just having their phone, they see something, they check it out, they're on their phone. So you want to make sure that your websites and everything that you build are optimized for a wonderful mobile experience. All right. That way you don't miss out on any potential because a person lands on your website, it's not optimized, it's not looking good, they come off, they go to your competition that is doing a very good job, and you miss out on a lot of opportunity. Your conversions drop, your website isn't working to help you reach your business goal. All right. Now, after that, let's talk about the social media, right? You want to engage with your audience on these platforms. You want to share your story, post updates, and interact with your customers. I've witnessed firsthand how building a community on social media translates to a loyal customer base. It's not just about the website, it's about creating a brand that resonates and responds, right? Last but not least, you want to update regularly. You want to treat your website like a garden that needs constant care. So you want to regularly update content, refresh images, and keep everything current. Neglecting updates is like neglecting your garden, it becomes dull and uninviting. All right. And an easy way for local businesses, as an example, with this is, here's a strategy, right? Your website is serving to help you to increase your revenue, whether that is to get you more booked calls, get you more persons filling out your form for a quote, whatever it is that you need people to do to activate your sales technology, your website is going to be the front, right? So here's the strategy. You build your website. You decide, how is it that I'm getting traffic to this website? That's very important because no matter how you build your website, if it's not getting traffic, you won't get to convert anybody, right? So you build your website, everything is positioned right, the wording is good, it's speaking to your ideal audiences, you're considering the buyer's journey, right? You know what people are coming on your website for, where they're coming from, where are they on their buyer's journey. So your content and everything is there, strategic to get you the conversion. All right. So now they're there. How do you get people to come on? The traffic comes from people searching and you creating blog posts, right? Giving value. So when people search for things related to what you do, you're coming up. They view your content, they read your content, right? These blog posts, and then you're guiding them to your services. Once they go to those services, that's where you are going to get them now to take action and decide or consider to work with you and go through your sales process, right? So that's a simple strategy on how you can use your website to do all of this. If you don't have a website, or if your websites are not looking professional, the content isn't speaking to anybody, you're not updating and putting out content, you're not doing any of these things, then the website is just a figurine, just there looking good, but not doing anything. So that's how you bring strategy to a website. And that's just one of the strategies that we're looking at. Whenever, for now we're doing a brand strategy, and brand and marketing strategy. We do that pro bono over at Publishing Rebel for a limited amount of persons, right? So if you want to, refresh or even build a brand strategy that you can, take and activate in your online presence, right? And I like to call it your first impression. If you want to tweak your first impression, aka your website, your online presence, to fit with a strategy that is helping you to reach your revenue goal, check out publishingrebel.com and see if you're a fit. Apply for that 30-minute strategy session. If we have any slots, then great, and we'll hop on a call and we'll help you to build that strategy session um, when you get to do that with us. All right. So by following these steps, right, you're not just optimizing your website, you're creating a digital strategy that attracts clients and boosts your revenue. Remember, it's not just about design, it's about strategy. So, happy optimizing. See you in the next episode. Delano signing out.